Hello, Soul Fam and everyone out there in the world. This is Nihility to Entity Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Not everything that you're about to hear may apply to your situation. Mind you, it is general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, Cancer, you are Cardinal Water, initiating, creating new ways of feeling the emotions. And you are ruled by the 4th house. Well, Cancer is ruled by the 4th house. You're not your zodiac signs. You are a spirit being, no thing, no shape, no form, striving to be these things. But anyways, you are born from the 4th house of family, home, and privacy. Now I'm going to pull 9 cards from the Celtic Oracle deck, and 1 card for the overall. Then I'll clarify the cards with Rider-Waite Tarot deck and pull 3 cards out from the Moonology Oracle deck to end the reading off. Now, the overall card for the reading is the 5 of Swords. So there's a sense of defeat. You're defeated about something. Something might have came to an end, which is a defeat. Which I see the 10 of Swords here, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But there is a sense of defeat. Now, your first card that you get is the Ward card. So there's a completion of a cycle that has been completed. This completion has been needing to be completed, I feel, for a while. Just have that sense, that feeling, that intuitive take. This completion, this cycle, you have been working on the cycle for some time now. Your energy feels very heavy, and I want you to know that good things are coming. Now, with this Ward card, this is a completion. Now, like I said, you have the 10 of Swords, so something ended very painfully. Just cold cut ending. And this ending, feel like this was needing to end. You have the Ward card. Okay. With the next card being the 3 of Pentacles, you are working on something. And I feel like this situation is different from this situation with the Ward and the 10 of Swords. I feel like this is 2 different stories in your life appearing at the same time in this reading. The 3 of Pentacles usually has 3 people, but this person is alone and lifting up Stonehenge. So, with that being said, I feel like you're working alone. You're working what you got going on for yourself. Now, back to this situation with this ending. All of this could be tied to 3 of Pentacles, but anyways, this is the 8 of Swords. Typically in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck is a woman blindfolded and tied up with swords behind her, but this woman has wings opened up with an owl, and I feel like the owl is like your intuition because it's behind her, so it's an internal thing, and the swords are on the ground. So even though you have some type of anxiety and feeling trapped, I feel like you know what you need to do. I feel like you know what is needed to be done. Now, with the Queen of Wands, this is you acting in your independency, and being passionate about what you want, about what you decide, and what you got going on. Queen of Wands is very passionate, outgoing type of individual, Even though it's a woman, it's just a feminine energy, meaning she puts herself out there and accepts and waits for what is coming towards her and what she is receiving. Now, with the Nine of Swords, this is late nights. You could be having nightmares. Typically with a Rider-Waite deck, Nine of Swords is 9 swords on the wall with a woman and her face in her hands, crying in her bed, woken up by nightmares. Now, this one is her sleeping. Seems peaceful, but the swords all around her. So, even though you may look from the external, that you are peaceful, but inside you are chaotic. There's a lot going on with you. There's a lot of suppressed thoughts, suppressed emotions, or mainly suppressed thoughts. Just felt the need to say suppressed emotions. I mean, you could be dealing with suppressed emotions as well, but there's suppressed thoughts for sure. And you could be dealing with nightmares. Right? Now, with the Queen of Cups, this is you taking care of yourself and giving yourself love and giving others love that deserve it. Because the Queen of Cups doesn't just give the cup to anybody, she only gives her cup to people who deserve it, who are worthy. Alright? So, this being said, you're taking care of yourself, and you're only taking care of those around you that are worthy to be taken care of. Now, with the Page of Wands, this is you learning about a passion, going after your passions, going after your desires, but you're still learning along the way. You're taking a day by day, step by step, to going after what you want, and putting in the time to learn about this passion that you have. Now, with the Six of Swords, you are moving away from something. Sorry. You're moving away from something. And you're moving away from what doesn't serve you. Right? You're taking that boat, and jumping in that boat and going to better shores. Now, let's clarify the Five of Swords. So this is clarified by the Seven of Cups. So this is about making choices. And these choices are about stemming from a sense of defeat. You're making choices stemming from a sense of defeat, like I said. And these choices you need to make. And you need to make sure they're for your highest good and for what is best for you and your individuality. Now with the World card, you get the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about commitment, traditional values. So you're being committed to this completion. You're being committed to whatever has been completed. And you're closing that cycle out. And you're committed to closing that cycle out. Now with the Ten of Swords, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So even though you're having a painful ending, you're moving in a very practical way, a very cautious way. Or you could be ending, and let's pull one more card. Yeah, you're walking away from something and being very practical about it. Alright, and that's good. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for your highest good. Walk away from what does not serve you and bring you into a place for your highest good. Now with the Three of Pentacles, you get the Empress card. So you're taking the leadership role, but you're taking a feminine leadership goal, a motherly leadership goal. This is also a card of fertility and growing. So you're growing whatever you're working on, and you're working hard for it. And you know that you have the leadership skills to do so, to work on whatever you are working on. Now with the Eight of Swords, you get the Ten of Cups. Let's pull one more card out for that High Priestess. Alright, so you might feel like you are anxious about not being in a happy place, or you are in a happy place and you're following your intuition, but you might be a little anxious from the past, a little trapped from the past. The past is trapping you. And with the Queen of Wands, you get the Chariot. So you're moving forward to what you want, what you desire. Okay? Where you feel like you are called to, regardless of what anybody else thinks. And keep doing that. Move for whatever you feel called to, regardless of what anybody else thinks. Because they're not you at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you are just you. Even if with a partner, you can't be with a partner without a sense of independence. So you move in integrity, and move in your individuality, and what you are passionate about, what you desire. Now with the Nine of Swords, you get the King of Pentacles. So reading a bit confusing. You're anxious about, or you're having nightmares about wanting to be in a place of having everything you want and need. And you are dealing with emotions, but you're staying grounded in them regardless of how you feel, how you truly feel. And you're doing your best to move forward. Doing your best to not suppress those thoughts, but deal with those thoughts. Yeah, and you're learning. Page of Pentacles. Now with the Queen of Cups, you get the Two of Wands. So you are looking out into the future. You're looking out for what you want, what you desire. Doing what feels right for you. And you're planning and moving away from something. Eight of Cups. Where is the... Oh yeah, Six of Swords. So, you're completing the cycle and moving on with your life for what's best for you, for your highest good. Two of Wands. Now with the Page of Wands, you get the Ten of Pentacles. Alright, so with the Ten of Pentacles, whatever you're passionate about, what you're striving for, has a sense of material happiness and abundance. And it's going to make you very happy whenever you get to your goal. So keep striving for your goal. Keep moving forward in this passion. Keep working on what you are working on. Keep being grounded in your emotions. And this could also be having what you need and want, and learning along the way. Okay? So, but you're dealing with some anxiety or suppressed thoughts. With the Six of Swords, you get the Page of Wands again. So there's two Page of Wands. So this is something that you're very passionate about. You're very much wanting to complete this, learn this, grow from this, go after what you want. Because it will make you very happy in the material world and feel very abundant and sufficient. Let's pulled 3 cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. So, the first Moonology Oracle card you get is Full Moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecasted. So know that a win-win outcome is forecasted. Leave what doesn't serve you and continue on pushing and striving for what you want. Pushing on, striving for what you want. Which the Page of Wands was clarified, the Six of Swords. And your next Moonology Oracle card you get is Full Moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. So know that a fiery climax approaches. Alright? Know that you're going to get what you want to make you feel happy and abundant. Okay? Listen to your intuition. And listen to what is being called in that inner voice of yours. Now, the last card that you get is Full Moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So know that the end of the tough cycle approaches. Know that the painful, the pain, and the hurt is over. Is about to be over. Know that the end of a tough cycle approaches as long as you keep striving for what you want and doing what's best for your highest good. Now, with that being said, I hope this helped. I'll see you in the middle of July. Until next time.